Well, you can see the Grundig Satellite Transistor 5000 is back apart. Using it earlier in the day. FM was working good, switched it to AM, turned in the tuning knob, and heard a pop. Then it just started freewheeling, so I knew right away the dial cord had broken. So one of my worst fears came to realization. So have it pulled out, and maybe while I do have it pulled out, I can show you well, at least what I did for trying to get some cleaner into the push button switches to clean them. So here's the side view of the push button switches that I showed in a previous video. So I guess, from this side, there's really not much access. So it looks like, in watching the Radio Crunchers video, he was trying to figure out where to spray because these push buttons, activate. But then, according to the schematic, I guess it's hard to see. Get a light. But these, you can see like this bead of soldered connections. I guess those are points that make and break. Back up in here too, make and break when you flip those push button switches. So there's some type of connection activity going on in here, and you can see, I guess there's some holes in the circuit board. It's actually kind of hard to see. See, there's a big slit there's a hole right there, 2 holes. So that's where I put the nozzle of the deoxit can and just squirted some, into the holes here and into here. And also came in from the side here and just tried to squirt it so it would go this direction, which seemed to work because now when I push the push buttons, they pretty much go to the band. You don't get any quiet like they're not activating. And while I have this out, here's the drum dial up here. So let's see. So on this side, can't pull it out too far. I haven't taken off the. There's really, that's just the end where the knob goes, but on the top there, this is just the plastic with the dial, and I couldn't really see, but there's some kind of holes, but I don't think that goes through. So the only way to get any cleaner in was from this side, and see there's a bunch of stuff in the way, but up in here there's some contacts that you can see opening and closing and moving, so that's where I had to try to squirt the cleaner in there. I guess it'd be a whole lot easier to take this off, but I'm not hassling with that. But now, the joys of vintage radio ownership. Now I gotta reroute this dial cord. So you can see, I guess there's 2 springs here and here. One goes around this way, goes down to this pulley, and then it routes it over here, over this one, under that one. It comes out over here, and it goes underneath. There's another pulley over here. The dial cord goes up, and here's the orange indicator dial tied to it. And it comes up to this, back over this pulley, and this one back down on this side of the wheel. So of course I didn't have any dial cord, and I needed to figure out what size it is. So a lot of them were 0.8 millimeters, which was thicker than this stuff. So the wonders of AI. So they were saying you should get between 0.4 and I forgot what else they said. So this is the one stuff that's on there. And they also said, well, you can get some braided fishing line. People have used that. So this seems pretty much about the same diameter. It's braided. It's not slick. So I think once I wrap it around, it should work. And on the bottom here, they have the diameter. So this is 0.41 millimeters. So that's about the right diameter. 65-pound test should be pretty strong. Power Pro braided. So we'll see how that works. If not, I can order some from some vintage radio store. But I know the shipping, probably I won't get it till next week sometime. I didn't want to wait that long. If this doesn't work, I'll just order some of that. But I don't really see why, see why this wouldn't work. So we'll give it a shot. So here's a picture from the Radio Cruncher's video. So you can see his dial cord is not broken. See how far the strings need to stretch out. So, but they're hooked. They're hooked. One's end is hooked here, one's here, then the rope is tied. Each end of the rope is tied on the spring, so I'm not quite as intimidated as I was before. And here's a routing of the service manual, like pretty much what I showed you earlier. And I guess they do have the length up here, which is 900 and, what is that? 985 millimeters of dial cord, so that helps a lot. So took a bunch of pictures, made a video so I can remember how these come off, and you have to route it in a certain direction. Put the tuning capacitor all the way, the fins closed. I believe that's with the dial indicator at the bottom of the frequency range, but then I don't have a signal generator. I guess I'll have to try to find a station and see how close the dial cord. See that? See the dial has fallen. How close the dial? Man, that's really blurry. I guess probably because there's not a whole lot of light. Oh, there we go. So then I pull up on the string, the tension on the dial cord keeps that dial pretty much horizontal. But I need to see how close it is to the frequency, then I may have to go in there and try to move it. But it's behind the faceplate. It looks like they're just held in with, I think it looks like 4 screws, I'm assuming, and that can come off, and then I can get in there and hopefully slide this up and down. I have to power on the radio while it's out. So I do have batteries hooked up, so it should actually it is on batteries. So all right, the moment of truth has arrived. Start pulling this cord off. A little hook tool that grabbed the rope, so here I can pull it out. I still need to get the indicator. on. There we go. That's the AM shortwave, long wave pointer. Piece of orange metal. All right, let me grab the rest of the dial cord here. That pulley. Here it is. So here. Aha, so here we go. So let's turn the, I think that's where it should be for it to be down. I hope. Here's one of the springs. I guess I need to tie the cord, but here it looks like they use some kind of crimp. I'll just tie a knot, and then that hooks under here and then wraps around this way once, twice, and then it goes under this pulley and over to the right. Alright, well, I had to take the radio out of the case there, disconnect the speaker. I can't put this dial cord, this dial needs to go on the cord here. I'm going to have to take the faceplate off. Took the knobs off and there's 4 screws. And I got the 4 screws off, so the faceplate comes off. I can actually clean that up while I got it off. This will ride there just like this one here on this side.
Getting term life insurance.
Alright, I finally got the new dial cord hooked up.
Or call 1-800-356.
Pointer attached.
To find the coverage that fits your family.
Hey guys, Rachel Cruz
Trying to
here.
see,
I love
if
summer.
the
There is more
frequency, if
fun
the
on the calendar,
pointer's
more time with your people, and more
accurate or
chances to
not.
make memories.
So,
but you know what else there's more of? Spending. Between
I
extra
unsoldered the speaker connections and the battery box, but just have those
and that is why I
jumpered
love the Every Dollar Budget app.
the
It helps you
battery
plan your money,
input
track
there
your
and the
spending,
radio
and free
and
up extra
to
cash for your
the
goals.
speakers.
Make this
So
a summer
we'll
without money
see
stress.
how
Download the Every Dollar
much
app
adjustment
for
I'll
free
be needing to
today. You can
do,
do it
but
in the App Store or Google Play.
finally
Hey guys, Dave Ramsey here. Every day
got
on
the
the show,
dial
we help
cord
people work
changed.
through
Never
real
thought I could
money
do it.
problems and figure out what to do
Persistence
next.
pays off.
Now you can get that same kind of help any.
Woke up this morning with a frown on my. Look out the window and just stare into space. Birds, they were singing, thought I heard them say. Looked at the sunrise thinking, my, got me singing, na na. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Doobie-da, doobie-day, singing out loud today. It's a beautiful day. Got up the next day, feeling kind of blue. Stuck in morning traffic, caged like an animal in the